This should be played at high volume.
This is the podcast of beats, and their whole team is complete. They feeding the streets, other people can't compete. Shit, you got Carlo, got Kenny, got Baba, got Uncle. You cannot forget Malik, and you got Ski. Yeah, the whole roster elite. They bringing the heat every week.
Welcome back. This is the same convo with your same host, Kenny, Carlil, and Bamba. And today is just us. Our boy Malik is not going to be joining us tonight, but he will be with us the next show. But today I got the sports segment, and there's really hasn't been, well, I can't say that. There has been much going on, but there also hasn't been too much going on because of the NBA Finals ending. So there hasn't been too much going on with sports. I know there's been WNBA going on. I know there's some MLB going on. But today we're going to mostly be talking about NBA and the offseason trades that happened. So starting off, give me a second. Starting off, there was a historic trade just a couple days ago. It was a 7-team trade that included 13 players, and those 17s were the Rockets, the Suns, the Nets, the Warriors, the Hawks, the Lakers, and the Timberwolves. And so a couple of these names you're gonna recognize. A lot of these names you're not gonna know who I'm talking about, but I have to say them because that's generalization of the topic. So in the 17 trade, the Rockets got Kevin Durant and Clint Capella, two great pickups. The Suns got Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Kaman Mulawa. He's the number 10 overall pick. Rasheer Fleming, the number 31 overall. Kobe Bray, number 41 overall. Daquan Plowden, a 2026 second round pick and a 2032 second round pick. The Nets got a 2026 second round pick and a 2030 second round pick. The Warriors got Alex Tui, number 52 overall, and Jamai Meshach and a Bendigo, number 59 overall. Hawks got David Roddy, the 2031 second round pick, and some moolah. Lakers got Adu Thiero, number 36 overall pick, and some moolah. And the Timberwolves, finally, they got Rocco Zakarski, number 45 overall pick, 2026 second round pick, 2032 second round pick, and some Munyon. Woo! That was a lot. So, first question would be, what do you think about the historic 17 trade? What team do you think? I think it's obvious which team came out the winner on that, but what do y'all think?
Rockets are strong contenders in the West. Very strong contenders. KD, Alvin Thompson, Fred VanVleet, and Clint Capella. That's insanity.
Yeah.
That is insanity.
Yeah, it's a lot of crazy athleticism over there.
Yeah. There's also rumors that Dame could go there when he's, healed up. Insanity. That would just be OD. My reaction to all this trade happening is why the hell the Lakers can't never make moves like this. Who is in the Lakers front office that can't think on the level of these other teams who actually make meaningful moves in the offseason? Yeah, I feel like the Lakers haven't made a meaningful move since they acquired LeBron and AD in 2019?
Excuse me?
The Lakers haven't had a meaningful move since they acquired LeBron and AD, and picking up Luka while trading AD wasn't that big of a that was pretty
for their future. It was. What you mean?
I guess
that was the biggest trade of all time.
I feel like getting Luka wastes his. If we're gonna put the Lakers in a rebuild now, Luka just wasted his career. He's young, but he's in that point where if he spends another 4 or 5 years waiting for the Lakers to rebuild, he's gonna be like at the tail end of his prime at that point.
But the rebuild, I mean, yeah, but that's true. I mean, we just don't agree. That's just right.
I don't for what the other teams like the Rockets did, picking up KD, Clint Capella. That's they already have people for their future. Amon Thompson, Fred VanVleet. They have people that can last for a while, but they also just picked up star power and like good defensive rebounding with Clint Capella. The Lakers need to do something like that. The Lakers haven't had a center since 2020. The Lakers haven't had a real center in 5 years.
Now we got one.
Yeah, the Aiden.
Now, but let's be real.
But
Aiden,
it's just, yeah.
Aiden, why we couldn't do that while we had AD? Could we not have picked up Aiden while we had AD? That'd have been better. That's my opinion on it.
Okay. And Bamba?
Yeah, I mean, two obvious things that pops out. The Rocket, like we just said, they're stacked, especially with the leadership of Kevin Durant and scoring and like the coaching of Ime Luka. That could be a good recipe. And obviously the Suns. It's just like I feel like the Suns are just back to where they were at before they acquired KD. Like you traded away your whole team, and it's just like now you're just getting those pieces again, and just like a hope or like a question mark in Jalen Green. It's just like it's just a turnaround. But like the only thing that pops up to me is just obviously the Rockets. Like they orchestrated the whole thing, and then they I just don't know how they did it, but props to them.
Okay. So the next question was going to be, who do y'all believe won the offseason so far? But I guess the conversation would be, do y'all think the Rockets have won the offseason
By
so
far, easily.
Okay. You do got other notable signings throughout the league, as of course the DeAndre Ayton being added to the Los Angeles Lakers, who needed a center. You got Lonzo Ball and Larry Nance Jr. going to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
What? You said thumbs down?
Yes.
That's crazy.
What's the name? The Hawks got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. I think that's a good pickup for them.
And Porzingis
And
too.
Porzingis and Luke Kennard. If Porzingis can just stay somewhat healthy, bro, they can be so much better than what they've been, and that's needed because I know the Hawks had Clint Capella for a while, but he wasn't the scoring threat that Porzingis was. But Porzingis being somewhat healthy, being the scoring threat that he is, man, Trae Young can build off that. He can. Oh my
And
God,
Atlanta
he can build
sucked
off
at
that.
using Capella too.
Capella,
So
yeah, they did. What's the name? The Mavericks added D'Lo for 2 years, and that was probably just until Kyrie gets back on his feet. And then the one that I will say, if we're all going to agree that the Rockets won the offseason, has been winning the offseason so far, I think a team that's pretty damn close is the Denver Nuggets. They added Bruce Brown, Cam Johnson, Tim Hardaway, and Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, that's OD.
That's OD.
That's OD.
Like,
That is OD.
I'm not gonna lie. It's really because it's KD, bro. It's really
and
because
you
it's
got
KD.
rid of the ball stop too.
Facts. But like, again, if I will agree, we can all agree that the Rockets have won the offseason so far, but I'm saying this is pretty damn close, dog. You got Bruce Brown, who was big for y'all when y'all won that championship. So there's a reason why he came back. You got Cam Johnson, who is a
Better Michael Porter Jr.
cheaper and better Michael Porter Jr. Tim Hardaway Jr., a dog, just straight dog. And then
So underrated. That bench is crazy.
Jonas Valanciunas, who's a big that can still play and he can space the floor.
Having Jonas Valanciunas off the bench is crazy.
Facts. And even there might be some lineups where they run with both of them, which would
didn't Jokic just turn out like his extension too?
Yeah, he turned out his extension. That could be either so he can be moved next year, or he can possibly sign for more money the following year.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like the fucking Nuggets got two centers, like, bro.
But that's the thing. It's a money thing with the Lakers. The Lakers haven't had the money in a while.
And think about too, like you were saying, like you said, the last two big moves that happened were LeBron and AD. You gave up a lot to get AD, and then you gave up a lot to get Westbrook in between. Like those things affected you.
But if I'm thinking how I am thinking, LeBron won't be a Laker next year. You'll be able to have more wiggle room. You already are somewhat building towards the future while also trying to build for a playoff contending team now. So that's why I don't think it's going to take 5 years for them to rebuild. I think after LeBron leaves, they make a few big moves next year, and they'll be solid. Like they got solid pieces around them, especially if they keep the key pieces that they have, Luka, AR, DeAndre Ayton. You feel me? They keep those pieces and just build around those. Like I feel like they'll be good. But
I already saw next year's script anyway. I mean, LeBron's last ring is gonna be Luka's first. Just
I'm
letting y'all know.
dead.
I wish they would have picked up Drew Holiday. I'd have been so happy.
So me bringing up the Lakers, that brings me to my next question. LeBron picked up his 52 million option. Do you believe this should be LeBron's final year in LA?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm going to say it. The reason I say it is because LA is not winning a ring in the next 2, maybe even 3 years. I need LeBron to win one more ring wherever he goes. I need him to have 5 so everybody can shut the hell up.
Facts. You agree with him, Bamba?
Yeah, and I just think it's beneficial for both parties, man. Like you just at the end of your run as trying to be the GOAT and like just get that confirmation, and then it's just getting in the way for LA, especially with all the narratives now. It's just tiring, man.
Jason just hold on. Oh wait, damn it. Jason requested to join as a guest. I was gonna accept it just to see how it worked.
On
Just try
what
it.
from TikTok? Yeah, just try it.
Yeah. Jason, send a request again.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Accept. I see it. Yo, Jay, you want?
Yeah, I'm in here.
Can y'all hear him?
Barely. We
I
can.
hear like somebody talking
Because
in the background.
they can hear y'all off of my mic. That's why it's barely. Hold on,
Yeah,
let
I
me
was
see.
about to say you might if he really want to join, you should probably just send him the link.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send you the Zoom link.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Hold
Yeah, you
on.
can set up. We could. Yeah, I was gonna say, you can try if you want.
So while he's trying to send him the Zoom link, this is going to be the last question. But since we're all, one of the last questions, but since we're already talking about LeBron, so there have been a lot of people because he picked up his player option. A lot of people are wondering why did he pick a pay cut. There's also reports that he's unhappy of how the team is being built currently. That and notably that was before the DeAndre Ayton signing that Rich Paul came out with that statement. But there could be a situation because right now he has a no trade clause. There could be a situation where he he can allow basically he can allow LA to trade him. You feel me?
Mhm.
Like he does have a no trade clause, but if he lifts that and allows LA to trade him, he could possibly get a chance to go somewhere, anywhere he wants. So whether he spends the rest of his season in this whole next season in LA and leaves the following year, or if he gets traded this year, where would y'all like to see LeBron go? Where do you think he would fit the best? Um, as far as like where he should spend his last year, do y'all have a specific team in mind?
Go back to Cleveland.
Back to Cleveland.
I think narratively speaking, it just makes sense. Like if you go and close a chapter there, like especially like just guarantees, obviously he's gonna get a banner, but I just feel like that's your city. Just done a lot for it. There's always been like a lot of crazy narratives, and just like at this point, just if you've proven that you can win, just going back and doing it there twice, especially after you left twice, like I just feel like it just fits. But if you're saying where you're saying best fit though,
Yeah.
this sounds absolutely insane. I'm gonna say the Nuggets without Jokic.
Without Jokic?
Without Jokic, because that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like a trade, because obviously LeBron is a big caliber player, especially
Right.
with the contract he just picked up. If you trade him, you trade for something big.
Right.
That's what I would think. Yeah, I think it'd just be like a swap, like Luka Jokic. That's history, and then LeBron just fits in there.
See, me personally, no, I'm an Ohio baby. So me personally, I would love to see him finish out in Cleveland. Like that would just be like I don't live in Ohio no more. I would fly back to go to one of his Cleveland games.
I'm
Like
weak.
that's how much LeBron means to my life. But but if I could pick right now where I would want to see him, I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to see him play with Dallas.
Hey
Nah,
Jay, there you
with the
go.
current roster though, right?
Yes, with their current roster. So you got Kyrie, AD, Bron, that boy Coop. You feel me? Like LeBron playing on the Mavericks will be crazy. Jay, appreciate you for hopping on. I'm gonna ask you the questions that we started with, and then we'll just continue on with the show. So I know you've been paying attention to the NBA offseason. out of all the trades, out of all the free agent signings and stuff like that, who do you think has had the best offseason so far?
Ooh, the best offseason so far. I'm gonna have to go. I think Houston got really strong. I did. I think they got pretty good. I think they got definitely good enough to compete in the West.
Mhm.
Do I think they're over the hump of maybe a OKC? I don't know. I don't think they're over the hump for them. I think they give them good bump, give them good run. But I think Houston obviously added some major pieces, and I think they're ready to compete. When I'm thinking of who else made trades, just because I haven't thought about it in a while, I'm trying to think who else. What were some of the other major
Nuggets.
team Nuggets? Oh, yep,
Bumble.
Nuggets definitely. Yep,
Yeah.
Nuggets definitely got stronger. I just seen Jokic. Jokic just said he wasn't signing a contract extension today, so I kind of want to see where that goes. But I think he may be doing it to leverage more money instead of signing an extension. I think he's just waiting. But I think
That's what it is.
they definitely got better too. They got Bruce Brown back on a minimum contract, so they saved a
Facts.
lot of money right there getting him back. They got Jonas Valanciunas, I believe, but his situation, we don't even know if he's committed to play. So that's the only thing holding me back from them right now is because I don't even know if he's gonna play. But I think them two together really gives Jokic more space to not have to always guard that center. So I think that really gives, if he plays with them, I think that opens a lot up for Jokic as far as conserving energy and kind of passing off some responsibility to Valanciunas. So
Facts.
if I think they'd be interesting to watch too. So I guess for right now, I say Houston, but I think there's some other people and some other teams I'm missing that I'm probably can't
Yeah.
think of right now.
I
But
know, because I'm looking at it now. One we forgot to mention the Bucks getting Miles Turner and Gary Harris. That's a good one.
yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Jordan Clarkson to the Knicks. Oh Lord.
To the Knicks,
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson to the Knicks on a 1 year deal.
that's interesting. That's
And they
interesting.
and
That
they got Gershon Yabusele.
they just picked him up. When did they pick up? They must have picked him up in the last couple of days. I didn't know they
Yeah, I
picked
think
up.
so.
He's gonna add size. He's a
Facts.
big guy.
But
Uh,
something that people think that's going to make the Magic real good is the addition of Desmond Bain. I ain't gonna lie, that is a little ass buff ass nigga, but he got a clippy on him.
No, he does. He definitely does.
Clippy.
I know they had so many injuries this year. I think with them with a healthy team and them adding, I think they really are just missing that. Like they're not missing a veteran, but I mean they're a little bit missing a veteran. But their team is just super young, man. They've got a super talented team. That's one of them teams that if they stay together for at least 2 or 3 more years, they could definitely turn into an OKC,
For
like what
sure.
we're seeing. Yeah, but
So
even them, they got. I like that move for them. I like Desmond Bain for them.
so what do you think about LeBron picking up his $52 million option? And also, do you think that this should be his last season in LA?
Going back to what Bamba said, man, like there's a lot of narratives that would just sound right with his. I think this is his 23rd season he's going into, right?
Yeah,
23rd.
I think this is 23 or
I mean, it sounds. If I think if it's 23rd, it sounds prophetic. Prophetic, if I'm saying that right, it sounds right. You play with your son. You've got that out the way. It just depends. Like the thing about Braun is, bro, he could be whatever he wants from it. He could be a 15 point per game score, like whatever he wants. He could still play for 5 more years at whatever level you need him to. So I think it's really up to his decision of what he wants his career to end. Um, like Bamba was saying, like if I heard the question earlier, if what's the best fit for him if he is to go somewhere, I'm kind of with you. I would love to see him go play for the Mavs, but just knowing Kyrie's going to be out for majority of the season, and it would just be him, Coop, and even him, Coop, and AD sounds fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. And then you got Clay. I still think that sounds good.
I
Kyrie,
don't
if Kyrie never got hurt, oh my God, I'd say go to Mavs immediately.
facts.
But I think going back to what Bamba said, because Kyrie is hurt for the whole year, who knows if he's even going to come back? I mean, I think he's going to come back, but you never know what they decide to do. With Cleveland being healthy right now, Cleveland wouldn't be too bad too if he's really wanting to get out of LA. I'd say Cleveland Mavs, something like that. Cleveland Mavs, yeah. I don't see him. I only see him going to big. I only see him going to states like that. Texas. It's either back home, Texas, Florida. I don't see him going anywhere. No smaller market team. I don't.
I just feel like there's no way for the Mavs. The Mavs wouldn't be able to sustain it. Either get rid
No,
of
yeah,
all their
you're
bench,
right. And you're right about that too. Yeah,
you
as
would
far
either
as
have to get rid of your
pricing
whole
and what
bench
he's
or get rid
owed.
of Clay
Yeah,
and AD or something like that.
Unless,
Like,
yeah.
unless he took a
He took a
minimum.
pay cut. He could
Yeah,
always do that though.
facts.
He could always go back on him. What he, is he going to do that? Is he willing to do that? Only Brian knows. So, but no,
Facts.
you're right, Kenny. You're definitely right.
But
I,
you got one more thing.
I didn't get my answer yet.
Did you
Oh
not?
yeah, as far as did you
Where
ask
I would
like what do
want to
I
see.
think about him taking the 52 million?
Nah, Carla asked where would be the best fit for Brian. I ain't get my answer yet.
Oh,
Okay.
go ahead.
Uh, who got shooters? LeBron needs shooters, and another
Everybody but the
person.
Lakers.
Everybody but the Lakers.
Everybody but the Lakers.
With the additions of the Nuggets is definitely damn near the Nuggets. Like Tim Hardaway, Bruce Brown. Who else they got over there? Cam Johnson.
Yeah. Clip.
Mhm. Most teams got some pretty good shooters. I mean, even the Knicks got some decent shooters. They got some
Facts.
Yeah.
slippers, bro.
I would want if somehow, some way possible, if Bron could be there and Jokic still stay, even though I know it's not possible.
Nah, that'd be insanity. That'd be insanity.
Shit, him on the Pacers would be cold too, based off how the Pacers just hooped.
Yeah, the Pacers just got rid of a whole bunch of. These got rid of Miles Turner though.
Yeah,
You
that
got
was
Halliburton
dumb.
out for the year. I'm pretty sure they got
Ah,
some
you
other
right.
people.
Why'd they get rid of him out?
I think Miles actually chose to left. He
Yeah, because
he he,
that
he
was
took
his
a
last
bigger.
year.
Yeah.
The Pacers don't have a center now though.
No, they just picked somebody up for him. They picked up. I
Did
can't remember. I can't remember who they picked up from. But they just picked somebody up for him. I can't remember.
hold on, let
Well,
me
before they got rid of Miles Turner, I would put Bron on the Pacers. That'd be cold.
Yeah.
Um,
That hurts my spirit.
Yeah. To see Brian in
even though
Indiana
I
jersey.
hate that
They signed
I never
James
want the
Wiseman.
Pacers. I never want the Pacers to win the
Oh
ship. I don't
God.
want them to, but Bron on that team would be crazy.
I thought they got
si-
somebody else besides Wiseman. They didn't get anybody else. Another center.
I'm trying to look, but that's the most recent one I see is James Wiseman.
Yeah,
Everybody on the
Achilles too.
Pacers can shoot.
Yeah, they can strap for sure.
Oh Lord.
Wiseman.
And they also got hold on. Trade for a new big man. Jay Huff from the Grizzlies.
Jay Huff.
Yeah.
Jay Huff is sneaky athletic, great. He's a great athlete. He's still he's still a new player in the NBA in the league, so he's not guarding your best center like and stopping them every night though.
Facts.
But he
Nigga,
definitely
7.
provides size and good athleticism. He's a lob threat, like for sure. Like
I
if you
did
look
not
at his lob, he can catch a lob. So
I did not know that nigga was 7'1".
oh yeah, he's got the size. He's not the best defender, but he's got the size to definitely catch those lobs. But I don't know if he's able to spread the floor like Miles. I don't think his jumper like I don't think his range is I don't think he's a floor extender like that.
For
But,
sure. All right, moving on to the next one. Do y'all think DeAndre Ayton was a good pickup, and do you believe he can get his career back on track playing with Luka and Bron? Because it's like when DeAndre Ayton first came in the league, you feel me? It looked like everything was going uphill. Then that last little stint with the Suns, it was kind of he was just. I mean, Jason said in the chat the other day he was acting soft, and that's why. And he was also having like off the court issues too, and so he got sent over there to the Portland Trailblazers, which I thought his career was going to die. But again, had to remember he was only 23, so only 23, now being with the Lakers and seeing how knowing how Luka and LeBron like to play with centers. Do y'all believe DeAndre Ayton was a great pickup, and do you believe he gets his career back on track? Anybody can go first.
I wish they still had AD. I'll tell you that.
yeah,
Leave it
I
alone.
agree with you,
that.
Kenny. I wish they still. I mean, it's good for what they're missing. Like they at least they got somebody, and I have to say it's a good pickup because they needed somebody with size.
Yeah.
So is it a good pickup? Yeah, I mean, at least they got something out there.
I just wish it was
Um,
Bron, AD, and AD
And
instead
Ayton,
of
if you have
Bron,
Braun, if you
Luka,
have Braun,
and
AD, and Ayton,
That'd be
then that's
scary.
that's good. That's good because that's good. That they alleviate the pressure off of each other. Um, but I think it's a decent pickup for sure. Just seeing him in the finals in 2021, kind of that finals, he was young, so you have to give him the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes the mental mistakes kind of led his, that kind of affected his offensive game and kind of took him out the game a lot. So I think, maybe over the last few years, mentally he's grown a lot. Um, on the defensive end, I think it's really just like the defensive end, what we're going to see. He's always can get you, 15, 17, 18, 20 a game. I think the defense, Lakers is really defense, bro. It's defense, bro. It's that center position. And, Lakers always giving up points, bro. We watch plenty of Laker games where they have the game in the bud and they just give it up on defense. So it's all about defense, really. But I think
It's
it's
not
still a
even
good
just that. The
pickup.
Lakers probably got one of the worst benches in the league right now. Like, we get no bench points for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't no better shit.
Bomba, what you think?
I think it's just what Jason said, man. Like, ultimately, too, like, it's decent. But to me, I feel like it's just decent at best because ain't being himself for a minute. And I feel like he's gotten, like, you're not going to get a better opportunity to kind of put yourself back together than Portland. Like, the expectations are almost non existent in that when it came to that team.
His numbers were okay in Portland. His numbers were okay, but like you said, it's Portland, so it's like, what are you going to do on the Lakers? So, yeah, you're right for sure.
But then now,
Wait. Was Chris Paul on that Suns team while he was there?
Yeah.
you
Bamba?
say what?
Yeah, he
Was
was.
Chris
It
Paul
was.
on that Suns team?
He was.
Yeah. But like now, the problem with the Lakers, I feel like for us, like Jason was saying about defense, I feel like the problem is that we often throughout the season get to this point where things just seem to be falling apart. And I feel like you just gotta bring a solidified solution rather than just like a big what if. Like we've taken gambles over the year, and that's like consistently something that we do. And it hasn't really paid off in a while. So like we're still doing that gamble. It could work, it could backfire. And that's just where I'm at because like when I'm just looking at all the conditions to just help him kind of get back in this groove, everybody else needs to be on their P's and Q's. But like I know that like defense is a problem. Defense has also like kind of shaken up the chemistry a lot. And especially with the addition of Luka, he struggles with that. I've seen the changes over the summer. I'm excited to see him play, but I don't know if those aspects are going to be better or him getting the teammates like more involved is going to be better. Like I just don't know. Like it's scary. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Like when I'm seeing adding Aiton in there.
For sure. Kenny, did you answer already?
What was the specific question? I forgot. I'm sorry.
Was DeAndre in a good pickup?
Of course, it's a good pickup because we got a B tier center, whereas we had zero center. So I mean, of course, it's a good pickup. He's definitely better than what's dude? What was dude's
Jackson
name?
Hayes.
Jackson Hayes. He's definitely better.
Which we re-signed.
I know, so he's definitely better than Jackson Hayes. But I'm still on the why do we wait until AD gets traded to bring in an actual center?
Yeah, I think that's a complete mistake, Kenny, on their part. I don't think that was like, but I think their mindset was AD gets hurt a lot. LeBron's at that time, LeBron's 40 years old. Like what I think they were thinking more future minded. Like I think honestly that decision they probably weren't even thinking this is going to help us win a championship right now. They probably were thinking about the future. Honestly, when I think about it, the more that trade doesn't make championship like, oh, this is going to win us a championship. Like, no, you had a better chance of winning a championship with LeBron and AD. I don't think they were even. I don't honestly think they were thinking championship. I think they were honestly thinking future. And I think if they were thinking championship, they would have got a center because when you look at the 2020 Lakers, that team was cold. Number one in the West or whatever. And the model was AD and Dwight. You got two big guys down there,
And
and
JaVale.
nobody could stop
And
it.
you
Bro.
had JaVale, bro.
And you had
Like,
JaVale.
you
That's what I'm
had
saying.
two
You got them
centers.
like, bro.
They
So
had-
you're consistently subbing those three guys in rotation. You got three rim protectors down there who are all either decent, great, or above defenders. Like that model was the perfect model for the Lakers. And then you had strappers on the outside. You had people knocking shit down. You had KCP knocking shit down. Danny Green was not, he had his little runs knocking some shit down. You had people knocking like that. I don't know why the Lakers ever got rid of that model.
Then
Bro.
we had
Should have never
Quinn
got rid
Cook
of that
too.
model.
Quinn
What'd you say?
Cook. We had Quinn Cook. We had JR. I know he got injured, but we had DeMarcus for like 2 games. You feel me?
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I say. Yeah.
I definitely agree with.
Lakers should have just followed that model, bro. And low key, they could have did that
You say
model if they had
JR?
just got a center, bro.
Yeah, JR.
J.R. Smith went on that championship team.
Yes, he was.
I can't remember. He might have. I can't remember. I don't
He
know.
was.
I can't remember.
They picked him up. Remember before they went to the bubble, it was niggas opting out because one of the niggas
Avery Bradley left.
Avery Bradley
he
left,
opted
and so
out.
we were in a position where like you could pick up players. They picked up
Rondo, I
J.R.
keep forgetting
Smith.
about Ron. Like that's what I'm saying. That team, or they should have just kept, bro. They should have just kept that same.
Yeah,
Oh
Rondo
shit,
too.
yeah, J.R. Smith was on that team.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
like
Yeah,
they were. Yeah, Lakers front office tripping, bro.
Facts.
Front office is completely. I don't know why you would.
He just suck at this shit,
Bro,
man.
That's what I'm saying. Like
The
us
crazy
as
thing is-
regular humans, we watch basketball all lives, but these are people who are actually do this professionally. Y'all have to see what we see.
But you also got to understand there's other things involved. Like, yeah, we see
Especially
those
money
things.
too,
I was about to
contracts
say
and all
the
that.
contracts, money, thing.
Oh,
like
yeah,
it was
People
so many
asking for
things.
more money, so you can't bring it. Like sometimes you can't bring because people are we just won a championship, but this team offering me $5 more million a year than y'all, and the taxes is better there. So
Facts.
some people, it's a little bit harder. But I think the Lakers should have tried to get either JaVale or Dwight back in like whatever, like with AD and them. Like they should have went for another
like
person.
you
like
said,
that.
man.
Facts.
Didn't Dwight sit down with Jeannie Buss and say that? But Jeannie Buss
Facts.
don't give a
And
fuck.
she still was not going. But I'm gonna say one more thing before because we gotta move on to the next question. Me personally, that 2020 JaVale McGee was probably the best season of his life.
Well, I'm telling you, bro.
That nigga
like,
was so cold.
No, I'm not gonna lie, bro. When he went to the Warriors, bro, before the Warriors, they used to try to clown him. Shaq to the
Facts.
full legend. They was
Facts.
like they was messing with bro's mental. He had to really tell them like, hey, y'all gotta chill out.
Facts.
When he got to the Lakers, bro. I mean, when he got to the Warriors, bro.
Yeah, that
Oh my
Warriors
God,
thing
he used to tear the Cavs up in the. He used to be one of them players where it's like you think you about to make a run, and it's like, God damn, like JaVale hit some, do something.
Facts.
And then even on the Lakers, bro, he did his thing too. Like,
Facts. But
Shout out
moving on to the next question. We on the topic of the Lakers and we were on the topic of the LeBron. Now it's time to go to the other nigga named LeBron James Jr., Bronny James.
Hey.
So LeBron, wow, I was about to say LeBron. Bronny, you feel me? He had a good season in the G League last year. He averaged 22 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He was averaging damn near 2 steals on 81% free throw shooting. That was his G League stats. Of course, in the NBA, he only played 27 games. Typical rookie, typical 55th round pick, only averaged 7 points. But my question for y'all is, do y'all think Bronny James will have a bigger role this year? He just played in a debut. He just played in the debut G League game. Mind you, he only played 11 minutes. He had 10 points in those 11 minutes with a highlight dunk that broke the internet for a couple hours. So, do y'all expect Bronny James to have a bigger role on the Lakers this year? And what do you think that role will be? How many minutes do you think his rotations are going to be?
I would like to think so, because who do we even have on the bench besides
Gabe Vincent?
Besides Gabe Vincent, who do we have on our bench?
Yeah, I was telling you it's literally only Gabe Vincent right now. I was just letting you know it's just Gabe Vincent.
It's Gabe and what's his name, the other center.
Why are we talking about centers? This nigga's a guard. This nigga's a point guard.
I'm talking about who's just on the bench, period. Like, who do we got coming in?
Jake LaRavia.
I'm talking about the center. We just said his name.
Jake LaRavia or Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes. Yeah, Jackson Hayes, Gabe Vincent. The rookie we picked up last year. Dalton Connect.
Dalton Connect. So as far as guard rotational minutes, do you expect him to have a bigger role this year?
Big role. I'm gonna say he's probably if he plays, he's probably gonna average like 12 minutes a game.
You think 12? You think he could get 12 a game?
Maybe 10.
I say 10 to 15.
Okay.
I say he a 10. I say because
maybe right now, yeah. Maybe they don't have no choice but to give him 12 to 15. I mean, if the Ross,
no choice. But I also think he can play with these dudes, bro. Like me personally, especially because I don't think they're gonna. As far as like what they really need from Bronny, I feel like what they're expecting from Bronny is just athleticism and defense and being able to hit open shots, which I feel like he proved he can do. You feel me? Like it's just.
All right, so we got Markieff Morris on the bench. We
Bro,
got Shake
did you
Milton.
say Markieff Morris?
Markieff Morris is on the bench. We got Shake Milton.
Shake Milton come off an injury, I think.
Fuck up. None of those two niggas can do shit. They ain't do shit last year. They ain't gonna do shit.
They're not ball handlers, but Shake is, but Markieff or whichever one it is, he's not a ball handler. He's not really gonna be.
We give that shit.
The offense
We got a point guard named Jordan Goodwin. I don't know who that is.
Dang, I think Goodwin's I think he got He's been in the league on and off in the league for a while. I think the last name Goodwin sound familiar.
Wasn't he the one that was the best player in the G League, and then we re-signed him
Me
with
and
the
man,
cornrows?
I think so. I may have been him.
I think
No,
that's him. And then we literally re-signed him right after the All-Star game.
Oh, okay.
hey Jay, what do you think? What do you think as far as Bronny
I
James'
think as
role?
far as Bronny, like when I'm literally watching the game. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at the game. I'm watching him play right now versus the Spurs G League. And when I'm looking at here watching him right now, I think Bronny just needs reps, bro. Athleticism is obviously he's got that. He's 6'2", which is still a decent height for the NBA as a guard.
Yeah,
I think it's really just his defense and reps. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what they're going to utilize him for. If he just continues to improve on his defense, and we know he can hit threes, we've seen him be able to hit open shots. I think with the main thing with Bronny is NBA reps. It's one thing to have G League reps. It's another thing to have NBA reps and meaningful NBA reps. You know, not a lot of the games you saw him play was at the end of the game. You're playing against other g- respectfully garbage time minute players and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think with Bronny, I think it's gonna. To me, honestly, it's gonna take more than one season of NBA reps. So this, if he starts actually getting like real game reps now, I think he'll do okay. But I still believe he'll still need more than one season of meaningful NBA reps. So as far as his impact, I mean, I think the impact will definitely mostly be on the defensive side.
facts.
But which I still think it can help him out in some ways. I don't know. I think it'll
Facts.
help him out in a little bit.
Real quick before I swing it, I did forget to mention that Bronny James will be playing Cooper Flag on Thursday, and
Yeah.
they set a record. I think they set a record for like the most expensive summer league tickets ever. You feel
Yeah.
me? And they're gonna set a viewership record for the summer league too. Everybody gonna be tuned into
Sure.
that. Bomba, what do you think? What do you think about Bronny?
I think as far as like the minutes that he's gonna get, I do agree with that 10 to 15 minutes. But I just feel like I'm not sure as far as like just the whole season, but obviously I think he should get that shot at the beginning. And then his progression should just depend on his performance. Because right now it's nobody on the team, one. And then two, he has proven himself in the G League. Like he's been pretty solid. Like I would say more than solid, even like a lot of veteran or like even people that are actually on salary before or early picks are not doing this in the G League. So I feel like just give him that shot, just see what he does. But I also do think that he needs to focus on defense a lot because last year that was one of the things that he was lacking, which was just like not necessarily decent, but like being beaten on like initial step, like especially when he's facing the pros. If he's able to do that, then that gives a reason why he needs to be on the floor consistently, and then everything else just like you just build up on top of that.
Do y'all
Facts.
think his time in the NBA he will ever develop into like a two-way player? Do you think his time in the NBA probably he'll be like a 3 and D? Like he's always going to be defense first, but he'll hit you your open threes. Like do y'all
Two,
ever see him becoming an offensive like?
I feel
I
like
see mostly 3 and D in my opinion. I see mostly 3 and D for sure.
based on what I've seen, I think he's gonna be one of those players that's gonna be. I think he's gonna be a 3 and D guy, but I don't think he's going to be one of the heavy like 25 plus. But I
Yeah.
think he'll be one of those guys that have like sparks. You feel me?
Hmm.
Like he can't in any given night. You feel me? Like if he's hot, he can go for 25 plus, 30 plus. You feel me? Like I feel like he's gonna have those. And maybe not any given night, but like I said, Kenny, when he's hot, I feel like he'd be able to pull that off. And for me, like if I can compare him to a player now for like somebody I see, like I say maybe a Derek White. You feel me? I can see him being a Derek White type of player. And more if it's more defensive minded, more of an Avery Bradley type player. You feel me? Like those, I feel like those are his builds.
I see more Avery Bradley for sure. Derek
Yeah, I
White got
said
that
Avery
height.
Bradley gonna be his ceiling for real for me.
Yeah, I say Derek White about 6. Derek White about 6'6", I think.
For
So
real?
it's a little bit easier for him to score. But Avery
Yeah.
Bradley definitely, especially if he becomes a defensive, specialist like that, which I think he can, because he's only gonna get bulk up a little bit more. And Avery Bradley can knock down a nice little median three sometimes too.
Facts,
I think it
facts.
was good. Yeah.
No, for sure. Um, Kenny, did you get a chance to answer the last one?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, okay. All right, so the last question I got for the night. Again, we've been talking all NBA, so we're gonna finish with an NBA question. We're going to necessarily finish with somebody who's played just as long as LeBron James. His name is Chris Paul. Chris Paul I don't remember what the platform was or what the show was, but he was in an interview recently hinting at that this year could be his last year in the NBA. So if this is his last year, I mean, it's either going to be this year or next year, you feel me? So we all know Chris Paul is about to retire soon. How would you rank his legacy amongst the greatest point guards of all time? Like, where would you put him? I can't necessarily like I would say like with the Magics, the Stephs, you feel me? Like where's Chris Paul at? The Steve Nashes, Jason Kidds, where y'all got him at? 'Cause I mean he already does have a nickname point guard, so
I think that kind of gives you the answer. I feel like Chris Paul is just one of those players that, unfortunately, accomplishments cannot really like shine the light on his career. But every player will tell you that how legendary Chris Paul is, and like even for us in our generation specifically, like we have a lot of respect for him because of who he is as a player. Like the skills that he has had from his time from the like when he started in the Pelicans, like the All-Star games, all that shit we was watching. So like he has been consistently one of the best point guard like throughout his whole season.
fuck.
Hasn't missed a lot of game. Stayed pretty healthy. It's just like winning when it matters has always been a problem, and that's just like where the lines get kind of blurry. So I feel like he's a superstar, obviously like a Hall of Famer, but I wouldn't have him like in the conversation for like maybe like top 5 point guard. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay, for sure. Before the next person go, let me so here's his NBA accolades. He's been an NBA All-Star 12 times. He's done NBA All First Team 4 times, second team 5 times, third team twice. And that most recent one was in 2022 third team. He's been on the All Defensive First Team 7 times. The most recent one was 2017. All Defensive Team second team 2 times. NBA Rookie of the Year in 2006. Of course, All Rookie First Team 2006. He was the All-Star Game MVP in 2013. He's led the league in assists 5 times, most recently in 2022. He's led the league in steals 6 times, most recently 2014. He was an Olympic gold medalist twice, and he's a part of the NBA 75 anniversary team. Just wanted to make sure we got those out there before we
Shout out
continue.
to Chris Paul, man.
Shout out to Chris
Chris
Paul.
Paul. Shit, that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot. Then a lot of people can say. I mean, he's done a lot of stuff a lot of people have not done, man. Those are accolades, man. That's obviously Hall of Famer. I mean, that's a given.
Facts.
I got him above Steve Nash.
You got him above Steve Nash?
Yeah, I got him above.
I got him above Steve. I put him above Steve too. I do.
Yeah.
Facts.
I got him above.
Steve didn't win a chip, did he? Okay.
No.
Okay.
You got an MVP though.
Yeah,
He's
he
got
did
two
get
of
it.
them.
He got
Yeah,
two.
I think he's got
Two
two.
MVPs. Shaq still
got him
sick
above-
about one of those.
I got him above John Stockton.
Mm.
I got him above Tony Parker, of course.
I don't know if I got him above John, but that's
I got him above John Stockton.
understandable. You said he's above Tony?
Tony Parker, yeah.
Okay.
I got him above Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his closest one. Russell Westbrook is his closest one, but I got him above Russ.
Russ averaged 4 triple doubles, dog.
That's because he was literally on the team where he had to.
You're right, but
He
damn.
had to.
Damn. That nigga put up a 20-20-20 game for Nipsey, bro.
I got CP3 over a Big O.
Oscar Robinson, yeah. What about
I got
IT? Both ITs.
Isaiah Thomas.
He said both IT.
Both ITs. Of course,
that's a tough one.
I'm about to say, I got him over Celtics IT for sure.
Pistons IT.
That one's an argument. I think
I
that's
think
where
the thing that really hurts Chris Paul is Chris Paul has he's done play with some great players on some couple of different teams. You know what I'm saying? He played with a great James Harden that almost beat the Warriors. They could have beat them.
They would have beat him if he didn't tear his fucking hamstring.
Yeah.
They would have beat them if he didn't tear his fucking hamstring.
Yeah.
But no, Jay's right. What's his name? James
Clippers.
Harden.
That Clippers team was not winning shit, bro. Come on,
But they
let's
had
be real.
talent though. They had talent, bro.
That team
They
was
had
not winning
talent.
no shit back
You
then.
still you
LeBron was on
You
the
talking
Heat
about
back
Houston,
then. Let's
right?
be
There was, but
real.
there was still potential though. I'm not gonna say that we're gonna beat him, but
You
he's
talking,
but he's
I'm
been
about to
on.
say
you talking about
Houston.
Houston.
What you mean?
Talking about Kenny. Well, what team you talking about?
When
He's
Chris
talking about the
Paul was on the
Clippers
Clippers,
teams.
they was not winning shit on that
But they were a
Clippers
good
team,
team. That's
bro.
all I'm saying. Is that
I'm
I'm
saying
not
you
saying they
had
were beaten, but they were a good team, bro. That's still a good team. He's been
you
on
had
really good
arguably
teams.
the best power forward and the best center in the league at that time.
Nah, I'm telling you.
Arguably,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say that they were, but I'm
They
gonna
had
say
good role players too, bro. They had Redick.
Facts.
They had
That's cool,
Bledsoe.
but that team
They
Jamal
had
Crawford.
we also got to remember the Spurs dynasty
Caron
was alive
Butler.
and well during that time too.
Who? Oh, the Spurs. I mean,
The
yeah.
Spurs dynasty was alive and well during that time.
Gosh.
AD and Westbrook was still on the Thunder. The West was tough back then. That
was,
team
it
with Chris
was.
Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre
They did
Jordan.
pretty good though. They still did pretty good though.
DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin and they prime are great players though. So
I'm
he
not
did play
saying
with
I'm not
great
saying they
players.
not, but that's not a championship team. That's not a team that's built to win a ship.
Who else he played with? He played with KD. He played with D Book.
Or maybe the other teams were just better though. Like,
That's
they
that's
had
what
a
you
good
gotta
team, but
when you look at the team on a seven, like, oh, you play with these people, cool. But when you look at the league as a whole, that team was not competing with the other teams that was around at that
I
time.
ain't gonna lie to you though. When you were
They were
looking at the
competing.
team, at the league as a whole, back then everybody was saying that they were supposed to win because they kept on barely losing every single time.
Facts.
That
They
team
were.
not
I'm
those
not going.
games were
I'm not.
competitive, bro.
I was about to say Kenny making it seem like they was just getting thrashed, bro. They were competing.
Bro, they not beating
They
the
were
Spurs.
We'll have to go
bro.
back and look at
I mean,
those exact
they
numbers, the
didn't
series
beat
numbers.
them, but they were competing.
He's been on some competitive teams that always had a chance. You know what I'm saying? You have a chance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I can give you that, but what
yeah.
I'm saying is, even if though he didn't win the chip, I think the person I can't say that he's better than, that I absolutely cannot say that he's better than. He's not better than Steph. He's not better than Magic.
I wouldn't say that either.
Him and Rondo can go back and
What did you
forth.
say about IT earlier?
Team
You say better
Rondo
than-
over here. I'm going Rondo. I'm going Rondo. I know he got better accolades than Rondo, but I gotta go Rondo. Bro.
I think I'm putting Chris Paul over Rondo.
I feel that.
Isaiah Thomas on the Pistons is tough.
What
That's
about
tough.
What about Kyrie? Or would y'all not Kyrie? Even though he's a point guard, would y'all not consider him a traditional point guard?
I'm putting Chris Paul over him simply for the fact that Chris Paul can still score, not to the clip of Kyrie, but when it comes to defense and playmaking, Chris Paul is blowing Kyrie out the water.
I respect that.
Chris Paul's a better. Are you saying he's a better point guard than Kyrie? You're saying he's not a better player, but he's a better point guard.
He's not a better scorer, but he's better everywhere else. He's a better leader. He's a better playmaker. He's a better floor general. He's a better defender.
I would say everything, maybe not playmaking.
I was
Well,
about to
if you
say
include
playmaking
like
is
assists,
arguable.
I mean,
I don't know
if you're
I
talking
agree with
about incorporation of other players, then
Yeah, I was about to say because
yeah.
playmaking is more than just passing the ball.
Yeah, I get it.
I feel like Kyrie's style of play is more playmaker for myself, like kind of like one-on-one ISO street ball. I'm about to go get a bucket on you.
Kyrie's he's just
Yeah,
Kyrie
is
is truly a small forward in a point guard body. Is that what you're saying? He is. Yeah.
So the only area that Kyrie beats Chris Paul is scoring. That's it.
Okay,
Chris Paul wins everywhere else.
So I guess top 5 point guards of all time is Chris Paul in there.
Oh, is he better than Jason Kidd?
I gave it to him. That's me. I would.
I feel like I give it to him too, but just based off because like you said, Kenny, he can score. Jason, not saying Jason Kidd couldn't score, but I feel like
That's a good point.
Chris Paul was a
Fuck it, Chris Paul top 5 point guard all time. Yes, he is.
It's not crazy to say that though.
It's not.
That's not. People put him in the top. I mean, I'm not mad. Like I haven't put a top 5 point guard list together in a minute. So I visually I can't picture right now. But I wouldn't be surprised if maybe I had him in my top 5.
I'm gonna say I feel like it's comfortable because number 1 is Steph. Clearly, everybody knows Steph is number 1.
Yeah,
Then
a lot of
Magic's
people
in there for sure.
A lot of people would argue with you that Magic's number 1.
I'm not going. Steph is. I'm putting Steph over Magic.
As far if we're doing points guard, I think I'm gonna put Magic. Just because like Steph is never Steph to me is a shooting guard. He plays like a shooting guard, but he is at the point guard just because of his size. That's literally it.
Hey, for me, my list is Steph, Magic. Then after that, it gets tougher. It really might be Chris Paul right there.
I think it wouldn't be crazy to put Chris Paul at 3. I mean, again, if it was a true, I would say Magic, maybe John Stockton, Chris Paul, Isaiah Thomas, Steve Nash. I
Steve
say
Nash over
that.
Rondo.
A lot of people would put
Yeah,
Steve Nash over
yeah.
Rondo.
I'm gonna put
They
Steve.
would.
Rondo's
I'm still taking Rondo over Steve
Rondo's
Nash,
one.
but a lot of people would take Steve Nash over Rondo.
Rondo's one of those, like, yes, Rondo's a 2-time champion, bro. Like, that's I think I would just put Steve Nash
Over
over
IT? Over Zeke?
He's saying over Rondo.
over Rondo. I put
Oh,
IT
but
at
Steve Nash over Isaiah Thomas?
I put IT at 4.
Oh, okay.
I put IT, but that's my personal 5. Magic, uh, John Stockton, Chris Paul, Isaiah Thomas, Steve Nash. As far as
Steph in
as
your
far
top
as
five?
pure point guards.
Oh,
Yeah, to me, it's like, yes, Steph Curry is on paper, he is a point guard, but that is just because of his size. The way he plays, he does not play like a point guard. He's never been the main facilitator for his team. It's always
That's
been
fair.
Draymond.
So you're saying she's in the same realm as like Kyrie in that area?
Yeah, that's why because Kyrie wouldn't even make my top 5. I love Kyrie. I think Kyrie's better than Steph, but you feel me? Like, I can't consider Kyrie like a true point guard.
That's fair. I can respect that.
But anybody else got any more comments? Chris Paul? All right. Well, this has been the sports segment. We appreciate y'all for joining us. If you still with us live, please hang on because we do got one more segment left. My boy Jason, we appreciate you for coming on the show, joining us. We always love having a real sports analyst on the show with us. You feel me? No, truly, bro. If I know about a trade, is either, if I promise you, Jason will send it before I see it on Twitter.
I'm
Like,
weak.
that is.
I do. I try to keep up, man. I try to keep up. I do.
When I tell you, I promise you, if Jason sent it, it's been like, I haven't seen it on Twitter at all. But
yeah, it may be 5 to 10 minutes after it just got announced. I do. I try to get them quick.
Facts.
I try to get them quick.
But we appreciate you for coming on the show, bro. Of course, we're going to have you on again in the future. But again, thanks everybody for joining us. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. We do have a $500 giveaway going on. If you want to know the details, please go to our Instagram and our TikTok. All the details are in there. We are I think we're somewhere between like 76 and 78 followers on TikTok from giving away our first milestone. So please go ahead and support us on that. Make sure you look at all the DreamCon recap we have posted and support us on that. And just, support us on a regular basis. But again, like, share, subscribe, send this to your friends, send this to your family. And most importantly, because she is also going to be watching Cooper Flag versus Bronny James on Thursday, send this to your grandma, man, because she loves sports and she loves me too. And then we out of here.